There is one move you can make, one shift in your behavior that narcissists cannot handle. Do it once, and they will never be able to play with you again. Most people never realize this. They think narcissists leave only when they get bored or find someone new. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Narcissists don't walk away from strength. They walk away from people they can't control. And the moment you make this shift, the moment you become psychologically unplayable, they will retreat faster than you expect. Because their power doesn't come from who they are. It comes from what you react to. Today, you'll learn the move that stops them permanently. To understand the move, you must first understand the weakness it targets. Most people see narcissists as confident, charming, bold, but psychologists call this the grandiose mask, a cover that hides the exact opposite. Beneath the surface is a fragile, unstable identity that depends entirely on external validation. Their ego isn't strong, it's brittle. Their confidence isn't real, it's borrowed. This is why they need to be admired, why they constantly test boundaries, why they manipulate, provoke, and emotionally drain the people around them. It's all a desperate attempt to regulate their chaotic inner world. And here's where most people get trapped. When dealing with a narcissist, your reactions become their fuel. Your anger feeds them. Your confusion empowers them. Your emotional responses give them psychological leverage. This is their hidden weak spot. They need your emotional engagement to survive. And once you remove that, their entire system collapses. There's a moment, subtle but incredibly powerful, when a narcissist realizes they cannot control you. It's not when you argue back. It's not when you set boundaries. It's not even when you walk away. Narcissists actually enjoy emotional reactions. They thrive on the chaos they create. The real moment they lose power is when you stop giving them two things: emotional explanations, predictable responses. Most people explain themselves to narcissists, hoping to be understood. But psychologists call this the empathy trap. You're trying to fix someone who has no intention of listening. When you stop explaining, when you stop defending, when you stop reacting to every insult, silent treatment, or guilt trip, you become emotionally unpredictable. And unpredictable people terrify narcissists because they can't read you, can't manipulate you, and can't pull you back into their cycle. This is the moment you become unplayable. Not loud, not aggressive, just quietly unresponsive to their tactics. And that is the beginning of their end. So here is the move, the one thing that destroys a narcissist's control: detached, emotionless neutrality. Psychologists call this the gray rock method, but in its deeper form, it's more than just being boring. It's a state of inner calm where nothing they say or do can pull emotional energy out of you. Here's what this looks like in real life. Example 1, the insult test. They throw a subtle jab. Most people defend themselves, but you simply look at them and say, "I see." No emotion, no argument. Example 2, the guilt trip. They imply you're selfish or ungrateful. Most people explain. You respond with, "All right," nothing more. Example 3, the provocation. They try to start a fight. You don't play. You might be right, and you walk away. To a narcissist, this is psychological starvation. Their manipulation relies on your reactions, and you just cut the cord. This behavior reveals more than you think. It signals that you are no longer a source of emotional supply. And once a narcissist sees that, everything changes. When you use this disarming neutrality, something powerful happens in their mind. First, they experience narcissistic injury, a sudden collapse of their grandiose image. They start wondering, why isn't this working? Why can't I control them? What changed? This triggers cognitive dissonance. Their ego can't reconcile the idea that their manipulation failed. Then comes the real panic. Without emotional reactions, they lose the sense of power they desperately need. So they have only two options. 1, rage. They may lash out, provoke harder, or escalate drama. This isn't strength, it's fear. 2, withdraw. They suddenly lose interest, withdraw, or discard you. Not because you're weak, but because you're psychologically unreachable. Most people take this personally, but the truth is, narcissists only stay where they can dominate. When you become unplayable, you stop being a target. Here's the final truth. Narcissists don't fear you becoming stronger. They fear you becoming emotionally unavailable to their chaos. The moment you stop reacting, the moment you detach your self-worth from their approval, the moment you stop giving them the emotional fuel they depend on, you become someone they cannot manipulate, cannot control, and cannot break. This isn't about revenge, it's about reclaiming your mind. Most people never reach this state, but once you do, once you master this psychological calm, narcissists will sense it instantly, and they will avoid you for the rest of their lives, because you are no longer a game they can win.